off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it?
Can McCaffrey do it again? It's the coach. You're watching Madden football.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dalton, 1st and 10. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 11 carries, 89 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. To throw is Locke. Flushed out right. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On 1st down, Locke. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. The first down carry here for Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Here's Dalton, and this is caught by Watkins. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
So Dalton now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Sammy Watkins, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a...
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, 52.
On first down, Johnson, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Johnson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing, Dalton. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First and 10 for Dalton. And this is caught by Evans. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards at a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Luck now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. John Ross, 38 yards, and the Colts have taken the lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football, and how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Gano for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
We often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Love. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point right down the middle. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we are tied at 14. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Here we go.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Being chased down left. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denying 3 points at the very end. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now this throw caught left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Andy Dalton now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Johnson on the counter. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. 11. A shotgun snap for Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check, 59. Here we go.
Throwing is Love. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Forced out to his left. Well, that's caught left side. Seals Jones with it. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Now a 1st down throw. Locke eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on second down. Luck. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Certainly not what this offense wants to see. Andrew Luck down and appears to be in some pain. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now it's the backup Tannehill. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down throw coming for Dalton. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. And he finds Seals Jones complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Passing, it's Dalton. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, Texans.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They're not ready for this. They still...
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
And it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Flipper.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gano now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. It's do or die for Dalton. And that's caught by Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Colts, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.